What's going on, guys and gals? Eros here, and welcome back to Captain TSUBASA. I've been playing the game quite a lot, and I've been uploading a lot of videos, and a lot of you guys seem to have a lot of questions about the game, and just how you can overall get better. And honestly, the best thing you can do before actually getting into the journey, which is the game's story mode, is to spend some time in the practice mode, which I've been doing a lot lately. You can do all these tutorials, so offense tutorials, so you can practice your dribbling, passing, shooting, and special tutorial of doing like a passing mini game. Then you've got defense tutorials, so a whole bunch of different stuff here. Now, it can be a bit hard to remember all the different controls and buttons, but overall, like, a tackle's a tackle and you will get the ball back regardless of the type of tackle you do, if that makes sense. Because there seems to be a different tackle between using R1 with X and then just doing a straight tackle with R2 or circle, if that makes any sense at all. If you're playing the game, you will know what I mean. And I think that also affects when getting past your opponent as well. When doing your dribbling moves, but I'll show you a good way to practice your dribbling and overall anything really. But yeah, I would highly recommend to do these ones before actually getting into the story mode. During the story mode, the game will prompt you to do a certain tutorial, but honestly, by the time you're at that match, it's a bit too late, because I feel like I was struggling way before I would get that tutorial. So go do them yourself in the practice mode, and then when you do the story mode, you can just skip them. Free practice is very good as well. So essentially, free practice is set up like as if you're playing like a fighting game, because you can actually set the CPU to do different things. So I'm going to show you now is a pretty good setup. So pretty much you can choose with any team you want. Japan's a good team because you pretty much have all those good players in the team, along with TSUBASA, Hyuga's in there. All the main strong players are there. So wait for this to load in. Alright, so what you want to do is, you want to press your start button, practice settings. So I leave everything on normal, okay, with the spirit gorges and stuff, because I just feel like it's overall just better to practice and know your character's limit on how many skill moves you can do before having to pass it. For me, it seems to be like, I don't know, two to three skill moves before I need to pass it. You can't really take on the whole team with someone, because when the spirit finishes, you will get tackled and lose the ball. So with CPU movement, I actually just put it on defense only. You can have other things, so you can have it on goalkeeper only, or we can just leave it on normal so they move around and play. But I just leave it on defense. So leave it on defense, save those changes. And now what's going to happen is, they're going to charge you and try and get the ball, but they won't try and score. So you can practice your skill moves at getting past the other team. Now, what I've also worked out is that in the tutorial, it can be a bit confusing with the skill moves, especially with R1. Now, what I found is R1 doesn't need to be pressed at the right moment to get past someone. You can hold down R1 and you will still get past somebody. So I'm just holding down R1 here and I'm getting past the players. Now, he's ran out a bit of spirit there. But see, because they're on defensive, they're only going to hold the ball. So this is a good way to practice your defending as well as receiving the ball. So see how Mita here is just kind of standing there. But if I hold down X, he's automatically going to run towards him, right? So I'm going to hold down X and he runs towards him. And he will receive the ball too, but not as a strong tackle, just like Jito did there. So hold down X, he'll go get the ball, but it won't be a strong power tackle. So if I wanted to do a strong power tackle, I'll hold down X. So now we're on Hyuga, hold down X and R1, and he does more of a strong tackle. Now, that's R1 and X together, but if I press R2, he will do a sliding tackle. Now, I believe that the sliding tackle and that tackle there will kind of will interfere with the type of dribble skill move you do, if that makes any sense. So it works exactly the same in some fighting games. In some fighting games, there's a counter system, like for example, My Hero 1 Justice game, okay? You have about 3 different counter moves you can do, and different counter moves will counter another move. So let's say, like, I don't know, red for example will counter a yellow move all the time. It's exactly like that with this. So a certain type of tackle, I believe, counters a type of dribble. So if you're doing a basic R1 dribble and someone slide tackles you, they're most likely, I think, gonna get the ball. That's just from experience. I could be wrong, but I think that's how it works in here. And then R2 is your overall skill dribbling move that will get past even slide tackles. So you just gotta be watching the opponent, what you think they're gonna do. But remember, holding X and R1 will automatically get the ball for you. And if I just hold down R1 here, so actually maybe R1 can get past sliding tackles, but not those charged ones like just there. But yeah, we'll hold down R1, we just lost the ball straight away. So yeah, those sliding ones are a bit difficult, but if you're holding down R1 and X as soon as you lose the ball, you should be able to receive it straight away. Like, you've got a lot of players there that will be able to get it. So we're holding down R1, I want someone to try and get me. Yep, there we go. So it looks like the charge ones will tackle you if you're just holding R1. But with R2, okay, my timing was off there. So yeah, you got to get your timing right. So that's why spend time in practice mode, and you should get better. And as soon as you get past that last one, as soon as you get that animation of a player that's gotten past the player, hold down your shoot button, so square straight away. And it's really fast. You'll do your shot immediately. It's a lot quicker than just doing your shot in mid-match. And then you got to clash. If you get clashes, you just need to pretty much spam all those buttons at the same time. You will win it, and most likely, if they're depleted, you will get the goal. Now, he's one of the strongest goalkeepers in the game, so other characters, you actually might get a goal straight away if you're lucky. It is possible to score straight away. So you can score straight away, but yeah, it's purely just kind of luck based on your, what's it called? On your goal and setup and pretty much all the skills you've done prior, because I think the more skills you do before you get to the goal, if you're lucky, you will get some sort of boost, especially if you use your power play here. So we can pretty much, we can most likely score with TSUBASA now. My timing was off. You need, honestly, the timing thing is huge. You need to get it right. Yeah, last minute tackle there. If you don't get the timing right, you'll find yourself just wasting spirit and just not doing anything. Another clash. We are playing against Japan, even though that the CPU isn't moving, they're still strong. They're one of the strongest teams in the game. But yeah, I hope this video has helped you and given you a little bit of an insight on how you can improve at the game. If you have any questions, I try and respond as fast as possible, so please feel free to leave a comment. And yeah, if you have any more tips about the game, yeah, leave a comment as well, and hopefully we can help out some other players out there. But yeah, other than that, guys, I hope to see you maybe on the online mode of this game. But yeah, other than that, guys, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one.